Okay, Ray in editing, please cue the inspirational music.
You got it, bub.
Perfect. All right, guys, we're going to get into the quarterback debate, but I have to tell you a story really quick. In 2009, I was working a marketing internship with Clemson Intramural Sports, and I happened to be walking through this part of the campus. You see, I like to walk campuses a lot because they're just beautiful in nature. They really take care of this place, and Clemson's one of the better ones, I got to admit. When I was walking back here, it was actually Dabo Swinney's first year as head coach, and he was walking back here as well. And he said 4 words to me that I'll never forget. It's crazy how only 4 words can change your life forever. He looked at me, I nodded my head, and he said, "Hey, how's it going?" Is that technically 5 words because it's how is it going? I don't know, but I hope that that was just as inspirational for you as it was for me. Now that we've done that, let's get into it.
Okay, let's move on to Clemson, also a team that had its spring game over the weekend. You have an incumbent there in Kelly Bryant. And Dabo Swinney did say that despite Bryant having maybe a little bit of a lackluster spring game, that he's still the #1 quarterback, but they have the #1 recruit in all of college football.
Sunshine, look at that hair right there. I mean, I'm so jealous of those long blonde locks right there from Trevor Lawrence. And he also went out there and had a really impressive performance, showcased a lot of the skill set that made him that top-tier talent, the guy that everybody was after in the recruiting process. He is going to push Kelly Bryant, and I wouldn't be surprised if he is starting for Clemson next year at some point.
Home against Furman, at Texas A&M, and home against Georgia Southern. Those are Clemson's first 3 games, which begs the question, could Trevor Lawrence pull off the W at Texas A&M? After all, that'd be his only real test during this stretch. If your answer is yes, it has to be mighty tempting to go with Lawrence here, right? A few games to work the nerves out, and from there, the upside is through the roof. The guy can absolutely throw bombs. Check it out for yourself.
Lawrence has all day to throw. He heaves it into double coverage, and the adjustment is made beautifully along the sideline. Lawrence, what a throw, what a catch here in stride, and Cartersville needs 2 plays to go 98 yards. Lawrence flushed again, Amell nearly out of the Navy commit. Lawrence down the field. MVP. Has to be Trevor Lawrence, 18 of 22, 403 yards, 4 touchdowns through the air.
Now what you just saw are some of the 3,290 yards Trevor threw for, some of his 41 passing touchdowns, compared to just 1 interception. Pretty impressive. And evidence of his outstanding 69% completion percentage. But those are numbers against normal high school competition. Trevor did struggle a little bit in the Army All-American game. Check it out right now.
Dabo Swinney said it was just a culture that I wanted to be a part of. Looking deep down the sideline, and has that one intercepted. A couple of wideouts to his left, 2 to his right, comes back to his left side. That's his 2nd interception of the game. On 2 possessions, has thrown more INTs today than he did his entire senior season.
But then he bounced back in Clemson's spring game and flat out stole the show.
Runs an offense here that he was pretty familiar with from high school. On 2nd and 10, steps up from the pocket, escapes, gets a nice downfield block. They do bring some pressure, they get it out quickly, and you can see the zip on that slant. And Lawrence, who is 7 for 9 in the first half, takes off, goes a little dart, fake it to him, and Lawrence will take a downfield shot along the sidelines, leaping catch for a touchdown by T. Higgins. Welcome to Clemson, Trevor Lawrence.
With any incoming freshman, ebbs and flows and ups and downs such as those witnessed in these 2 different performances are expected, which leads to my question, do you trust Trevor to make the big throws and win the tight ones when the pressure's on, given his youth? Let me know in the comments below. On the other end of the spectrum, you have Kelly Bryant, and while a lot of Clemson fans are critical of him because of his performance last season in the playoffs against Alabama,
wow. Bryant pressured, and it is a turnover. With the way the game ended last year when they met up. Oh, and another one.
The fact is, he does have the experience, the legs, and the confidence to get Clemson back into the playoffs for the 4th year in a row. 4th year. Still though, while his 665 rushing yards and 11 rushing touchdowns were wonderful, his 13-to-8 touchdown to interception ratio was less than stellar. That'll get the job done against Boston College and Wake, but with the success that Dabo Swinney's had, anything less than a championship appearance is admittedly a disappointment. Tough crowd. I guess that's a good problem to have. Wish my Wolverines had it at least. Without question, the real debate is between Trevor Lawrence's raw talent and high ceiling versus Kelly Bryant's already established comfort under center. But if you're a Clemson fan, you already knew that. As a result, this video isn't meant to sway you one way or the other. I just want to ask the Clemson faithful this. On September 1st, who do you want to see trot out onto the field as the starter? Comment below and I'll give you the results in my next video. Oh, and for the record, I got Trevor. To me, Kelly Bryant in the playoffs is a lot like Trevor with his hair. He just ain't gonna cut it.